There. Hey Scuppers. Hi everyone. Today we're going to be unboxing the Laowa 55mm f2.8 tilt shift macro lens. This thing is pretty cool. And yes, you think it's cool too, don't you? Yes, you do. Thank you. And Scuppers is going to be a big help, isn't he? Aren't you? Not going to be any trouble at all. Okay, there you go. Okay, that'll make things a little bit easier. My apologies if there's a bit of excess noise out here. Barking dogs. Someone is pressure washing again every time I record a video here. There's screaming children, and somebody's been doing target practice. So this is just the greatest time to be recording outside, but it's too nice and I don't want to be indoors. Without further ado, here it is. I'm very excited. I've always wanted to own a tilt shift lens, and when this was announced, it just looked absolutely perfect for what I'm looking for. And I'm super excited to test this guy out. This is really a professional tilt shift lens, and it looks super duper cool. Well, that's some irritating plastic. There we go. Okay. Here we go indeed. We have some documentation. Guarantee card, certification pass, and looks like a little instruction manual there. Nice to have that in the box, of course. Hello again. And here is the lens itself. Wow, that is quite something. That is a serious lens. Actually not quite as heavy as I'd expect, but it's, fully made out of metal. Like a full, wow, that is a really that is a really well-built lens. Take a look at the lens element there. Huge, wide lens element, that's cool. This is a lens that I've got it for Nikon Z mount, a full frame mount, but you can get this for medium format cameras. It's got that large of an image circle, so that's really impressive. And these are very challenging recording conditions. But I'll just take a quick look here at the tilt mechanism. Ooh, you got some good. Very difficult to operate the lens with a dog in my lap. And you got that for the shift. The shift function. And so, that's a lock. Oh, it's got a lock on the bottom. That's why it was tricky. You want to undo the lock before you try and turn it. And then you got the tilt right there. And yeah. Let's take this out and get some pictures with it. I'm very impressed by the build quality. This is a truly solid lens, and that's really nice to see. But anyway, let's take it out on the field, snap a few pictures. So I was able to capture a few photos outdoors before the rain moved in and night fell across the landscape. We only get a few hours of daylight here in Western Washington during the winter. And when the sun is out, it's probably going to be raining as well, so I am grateful for the few short moments of dry weather that we did get today. In any case, I was able to kind of get to grips with the lens, and I'm really impressed with the photos I was able to capture with it. It is very sharp. Optically, it's fantastic. And all the movements work very precisely. It's really very smooth to dial in your exposure and all these different parameters and adjust it to what you need. I'm still learning what I need to adjust. I mean, how to get these exactly what I'm looking for. But it's definitely a lens that encourages experimentation and creativity, and it's something that's going to be of immense professional use to me, in addition to just pure creative work. It's an amazing lens, at least that's my impression so far. One of my few gripes is with the tripod foot, and that is because it is somewhat insecure here. It has a very narrow attachment to the lens, and it actually came a little bit loose. That's why I had to actually tighten it down when I first started using it. It is an Arca Swiss plate though, so that is really good. It just doesn't feel quite as secure as I'd like, but I do like that it has an Arca Swiss plate. And just overall, the construction of the lens is awesome. This lens hood is fixed, and it is quite difficult to get lens filters screwed inside of there. So I think if you're going to want to use filters, you probably want to have some sort of external bracket on there. I mean, just for ease of access, because I do have great big meaty claws for hands, so those do make it difficult for me to reach inside of here and delicately screw in a filter. So that's just something I wanted to note. And fortunately, it's still Christmas time. So there's lots of great subjects right here with which to test out the capabilities of this lens. So that's how we're going to end the video. We're going to be taking a bunch of photos of ornaments and things around here in the house. Maybe some animals, some dogs and cats, because they're always lovely subjects to photograph. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!